What's up, everybody? This is Gainz Gaming here. We are finally entering KVK. How's everyone doing? I am so pumped for this KVK, guys. This should be a lot of fun. If you guys did not know, this is my first KVK in 1846. So without further ado, let's head over to the Lost Kingdom. We are in the bottom, which means that we get 3% extra field damage plus 3% extra archer march speed, which I'm pretty good with. We took second place in pre-KVK, so that got us some pretty good benefits. And this is obviously our first time playing in the new KVK formats. Let's see what is going on here. Can't skip through this. Just gotta let this play out, I guess. Usually you can skip through these things. Interesting. This is the new King of Britain KVK. Has anyone played this before? There was somebody that messaged me some advice on here, so well, this is my first time looking at this. I know that Chiscool was in this format, I believe, so I'll have to go check out some of his last live streams and see what kind of advantage I can get from seeing what how everything goes, I guess, in this KVK. And this takes forever. Holy crap. There we go. Alright, we are finally out of there. So let's get our crystal mine and research center going. I do want to make sure I buy out a couple things before I forget. I did adjust my lineup here. Now you can put 6 marches in here, which is interesting. I've never seen that before. You can put 6 marches in the Lost Kingdom. But let's buy our iconic crystal. I don't think I need anything else right now. If I do, obviously I'll buy it when I need it, but got the iconic crystal. Alright, so this is a pioneer story, so we do get some extra rewards here too, which is pretty awesome. We took first place in the Alliance mobilization. Started off. This really sucks because since I migrated mid KVK in 1079, I actually lost out on a lot of crystals. So that kind of sucks. Oh, close and reopen the game to skip opening. That would have been nice to know. I would have just done that. Alright, well, we got some good rewards there. I think I might be capped out on AP right now. Oh, no, I'm not. Alright, well, what do we have to do here? I'm trying to think. We need to open this. Any commanders I need? I don't know if... I don't really need any commanders right now. I need more materials and blueprints. And when it comes to allies, I did put them in the title, or in the thumbnail, I should say. So, as to a lot of people's surprise, 1846 and 2489 are actually allied in this KVK. I do need to look into this and set up a team here, because I heard that this is very, very important. Oh, this is my favorite event ever. I wish I could open up a crystal chest though, because I think you get building speedos, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna max that out anyway. But let's max all these out. Get some training speed ups. Love this event. That should be it. I hate all the notifications on here, so I always have to clear them all out. Stratagem points. All right, let me see. Somebody sent me advice on stratagem points. Nope. There it is. All right. So where'd that go? Here it is. All right, so here is the advice I got on this KVK format. If anybody in here has played this before, please let me know. But unless you're a big spender, as soon as you're able to buy a stratagem, get your resource for 600. This will get you 1 million crystals if you farm quite a lot. Then you can sell the stratagem back for 540 before you even start fighting. 1 million crystals for very cheap. None of all, what's up? There are 4 camps. Blah, blah, blah. During the KVK, these are separated into English versus Vikings for special events. When your Diplo team enters negotiations, they can use this to try to ally with their Viking English neighbor if they deem the camp as the best option. We are allied with 2489. For the first special event, it is called the Holmgang. Holmgang. If you are a different player or diligent player, set up your own Holmgang team. It's like a Sunset Canyon, but you join with 2 other players. Invite 2 friends from your alliance. You can kick anyone from not your alliance who joins quickly by clicking their icon. Refresh for easy fights. Be sure to use all your fights each day. Yeah, dude, this KVK is crazy. The overall winner of the Holmgang is decided by which gang has the most teams in the top 15. It's important that your strongest alliance members get together into their teams of 3. During your first fights, that's going to be tough because we're fighting against 1960. During your first fight with the burr will open where you can collect 150 stratagem points. Don't bother killing it as it takes ages and you don't get anything. It's like killing the keep warriors. Oh, okay. You also need to set up your home game team for the next round during the fights. Do not forget to do this as you will lose out on stratagem points generation. Don't switch stratagems liberally as it costs 100 points and you are limited to how many you can switch in a certain time period. Okay. Well, let's open up all these. People are buying out bundles right now. It's going to be crazy seeing like the Mountain Warfare, because presumably we're going to see probably 150 Mountain Warfares come through. It's 150 gold chests. That's light work in 1960, but personally, I've never seen that many at once. That would be pretty incredible. I will go through and look at speed ups and everything in this video too, see where we're at. I do need to transfer resources to my main still, which I'm kicking myself I've not done yet, but I just got back from a work trip last night pretty late, so that's why I haven't been able to. But this is where we were sitting at with speed ups. I guess you can't really, there we go. Now you can see the universe is a little bit easier there. I'm going to try to do some chaining, stack up on more speed ups in the meantime, because obviously we're going to need a lot of them for this KVK. And I am still hoarding quite a bit of stuff here too. So got to keep that in mind. We will be doing all the pop-ups, obviously, which means I should look into, I believe you can do, what are they called? Whatever those points are called. I don't know if you can see them on here. I think I need to go to BlueStacks to buy them. What the? Oh, I think I clicked on the wrong thing. So we'll need to get this one. So it's 15. Well, the $5. Got Commander Recharge now too. So we'll need that. And this will be fun because we'll be fighting Plato and Redline. I believe Plato's live right now. Let me look. I think I saw he went live quite a bit before me. Yeah, he's got 200 in his live stream, so first dibs obviously got more people. I was still unpacking. I don't know why I bought that out. I don't need those. Make sure you guys do like the live stream. Share it out to any friends that might be interested as well. Really appreciate that. I also haven't been live in a long time, so I'm not surprised my views are not super high. AP recovery, guys. AP recovery, make sure you get that. Do need to start upgrading stuff. Let's open this up before I forget. That would absolutely suck if I forgot to open this up. Yeah, he's with 1960 now. Big content for sure. I think honestly I'd go for the blueprints here. There's not really any commanders here I need. Ragnar is the only one I would really consider. Which right now I have no space for Ragnar, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to get his sculptures for me. Yeah, resources are kind of low right now, but we still have to switch stuff over. I think I saw, I don't know if I have my purchases hidden. I think I have to turn that off if I do. I don't remember ever turning that on. Where is it? Did I pass that? I just need it for, what do you call it? I guess I don't need it right now, but. Oh, right there, hide purchase info, off. All right, well, I do need to look into the flux scripts. That's what they're called, flux scripts. So I think I need to open up BlueStacks. So let me get that open. I have like 3 different BlueStacks. I always forget which one works and which one doesn't. That is the wrong one. Still the wrong one. There we go. Where is Rise of Kingdoms? Oh, what the? It deleted it? Bro. Oh crap, I just adjusted Rise of Kingdoms. You can tell I haven't been playing on my PC in a long time. There we go, now I got the right one open. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. I was seeing that 60 dude the other day, gemming like crazy. Yeah, dude, it was honestly insane seeing that. For reference, we have Makote. I'm probably butchering that. I have to ask him how to pronounce it. Who was it? I don't think they're even in the top, honestly. I forgot they have Ayuda. I've fought this guy before. I think. Yeah, I have. But yeah, he trained way more than our top players. We had some pretty high players in there too. I'm hoping this doesn't close out my current game. I might jump over to a farm account in case it does. One that I know probably isn't open. Just because otherwise it's gonna kick me out of the game and then it's gonna crash. So let me just jump over to a farm account quick. My BlueStacks takes so long to download though, because it has to do like the latest update. This KVK is crazy, bro. For real. It's honestly pretty insane. Not gonna lie. I forgot to do Kurok ceremony. I try to do this on my farm accounts. I don't finish it, but I've also been debating if hard is the best one. I usually do the hard mode. I guess maybe I'll get more resources doing this, but I take more sev wounds. So I just go with the hard mode. You can finish it pretty easily with the farm account too. And my BlueStack's at 24%. Are you kidding me? Why are you training T2? Well, on this account, this is a farm account, so I don't want to train T4 on here because I don't need them, and I just delete them anyway. So T2, the reason why I do T2 is for events like this, train 2000 T2 cav units or infantry or whatever. You can't do T1, so you have to do T2 in an event like this. So I just, you know, it's a lot cheaper than T4. As you can see, it's like three times more expensive to do T4 than T2. So on a farm account where you're deleting these, it makes way more sense to do T2. But then same thing on my main account, I do T2 or T3 in the off seasons. That way I can upgrade them during bastions, because it's a little bit cheaper than like resource and speed up wise than training full T5. And the T3 is better, but sometimes in events like this, I can't do T3 because then I can't max out all of them. So it's just easier in that instance to do T2. But yeah, ideally I would rather... Oh my gosh, now it's trying to update to the newest version. My goodness. I have BlueStacks on my other screen right now waiting for that to open so I can get Flux grips. But this is the map. I think this is in the thumbnail too. So you can see the buffs, maybe? Potentially? No? Does it not show? What the heck? Well, that's dumb. Here's the stratagems. Oh, you have to buy the stratagems. Interesting. Hopefully this BlueStacks thing's open a little bit faster. I should put a poll on here, see what people think, who's winning this. All right, let's see what you guys think. Who's winning this KVK? 1960, 1316, and 1188, or 2489, 1846, and 1262. Let's see what people think. It's at 86%, guys. It is so close to finishing downloading on BlueStacks. So far, we got 75% on 1960. Samurai, what's up, man? How you doing? We were just waiting for my BlueStacks to open up. I suppose I could. Oh, that might lag it out more, though, if I put it on the screen. Because it's like doing the cinematic trailer, and it's like lagging every other second. So I don't want that. I don't want to put that on the stream, because it's just gross to watch. Oh, I suppose I could put troops in here. Like I was saying, you can put 6 units in here now. Like, look at that. 6. Looking for a low A seed, high B seed to migrate. Any suggestions? Oh, and it's full T5 too. That's interesting. I would say, I mean, depends on what exactly you're looking for. Like, if you're looking for a big fighting opportunity, A seed is obviously going to be better in most cases. I have Boudica there. But, I mean, if you're looking for more casual, then B seed is going to be a lot better. So it really just depends on what kind of game experience you're looking for. When it comes to like specific kingdoms, I honestly don't really have specific kingdoms that I know of. I mean, obviously one is 1079, but and they're a good A seed kingdom, but I don't know if I don't know what their migration requirements are right now, if that makes sense. I have a DM. Just DM my farm account. Oh. I get so many like DMs on my farm accounts, and it's like I check my DM's farm accounts almost never. So if you guys are trying to get a hold of me, do not DM my farm accounts, because I probably will not see it until maybe like 2 months after you send it to me. When I'm like, oh, I have a DM on here? What is this? Competitive kingdom where I don't need to worry about there's going to be fights. Yeah, so you're probably looking for A seed to Imperium. Imperium, obviously the requirements are a lot harder to hit. Like I think in 1846, like 1 billion kill points is the bare minimum. Like if you don't hit that, like you're not even considered to get here. Which for some people, that's completely unrealistic. Obviously there's going to be a lot more fights though. So there's kind of that trade-off where you're expected to do a lot more, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot more opportunity because you're going to be in bigger KVKs with bigger kingdoms and people that want to fight. There's always going to be fighting, you know? But then if you're in an instance where you're like, oh, I'm traveling during Kingsland, it's going to be a lot harder to stay in those kingdoms because you're unavailable, you know? Dude, this thing has been trying to download for like almost 10 to 15 minutes just so I can get flux scripts. Definitely not Imperium. I don't want to face 960, 93, or 89 every other KVK. I mean to do 600 mil. Yeah, so A seed's probably going to be better. I mean, A seeds will still get in Imperium KVKs. That's the thing you have to realize, is like in this KVK there's 3 A seeds. Actually 4. I can't remember if we're Imperium or not. Either 3 or 4 A seeds. And so you still have the opportunity to get matched with those really, really tough kingdoms, just not as often. So, I mean, what you're looking for is kind of like a low to A seed. Which, at that point, I would probably utilize, who is it that has it? I believe it's Fleisch. He has like the like kingdom dashboard or whatever it's called, where you can actually look at like the rankings of kingdoms and you can see like what the different A seeds are. But I'm pretty sure you either have to pay for it or be in like his premium migration Discord or not migration, like Discord channel, or I don't know. I don't have access to it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I would not be able to pull it up for you because I don't have access. Yeah, 88 is a very, very, very good A seed. I fought with them a couple KVKs ago when we had like the insane, what do you call it? It was the water seed. It was like 1175 with Mimi, 1188, and then 1079. That was a crazy KVK. I don't really care what this 6th March is. We'll just go Xeno. Just need some filler in there. Do you know about 1981? I do not know about 1981. Never heard of it. This BlueStacks is still at 86%. I am about to like just close out and give up on this. How much does Flux Scripts actually save you? Because if it's not a good amount, I have no reason to continue waiting for this. Oh, Gainz Kingdom. That's, yeah. Okay, Gainz Kingdom is good. Sorry. Off the top of my head, it didn't sound familiar. 1981 is a good kingdom. Sorry. It's been a long week. I was in Texas the last couple days on a business trip. So I slept until 1 p.m. today. I got back late last night. Slept for like 12 hours. I was so tired. Still, I'm exhausted. They just beat 06. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're an A seed, aren't they? And Kane is awesome. I think you'd enjoy fighting with him. Alright, does anybody in here use Flux Scripts? If so, how worth it is it if I'm doing pop-ups? Because that's what I'm waiting for on BlueStacks. Oh, it's moving finally. Now it's going. It's been at 86 for like 5 minutes. Now it's at 90. Oh, 10%. Yeah, that's probably worth it. That's like 10 bucks. Probably more than 10 bucks. Because I think pop-ups total are around like 109 plus 20 for like the crystal mine and that $15 bundle. Network unstable, connection lost. If it starts to download again, I'm gonna be pissed. I think it finished downloading, now it's just trying to open the game. Should I skip Wallace if I already have Alex expertise? Isam, I made a full video on this. It's kind of a complicated subject. So I'll give you kind of like the spark notes of the video. So basically, if you have Wallace, or sorry, if you have Luce and Alex is one of the best infantry combos in the game. Wallace and Luce is better. To the extent, not by a whole lot. So that's why I said it's kind of complicated, because if you are looking for like the best march to use for infantry, then Wallace Luce is better. But if you are trying to save those sculptures to invest into your next march or to upgrade a different march, the difference between Luce and Alex is not big enough to warrant like not upgrading Boudica to Zeuge or not upgrading Boudica to Hermann Prime. Does that make sense? I'm new to Lock, but I love learning about the new information, kingdoms, creators, game stuff, all that. Thanks for the awesome content. Hey, Nunaval, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here too. This is the first time I've been live in a while, so I always expect, like when I have like a small hiatus from going live, I expect my first one back to just be absolutely super low views, which this definitely is. Usually I'm around like 100. I got 13 people in here right now, so obviously it's my first one back, so I got to get back into it. But I appreciate you being here, man. Yo, Bo, what's up? Hey, I appreciate you, man. I'm so excited to be in 1846. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is the reason why. Like KVKs like this is why I came to 1846. I want to do 2 infantry marches because I'm infantry main. Well, how many other marches are you using, and what are those marches? That's the question I would ask. And if all your other marches are fully expertise meta marches, then and you have extra heads to use, and you're not planning on adding another march, then absolutely you can invest into Wallace and you can bump Alex off. But if you are trying to invest into additional marches, or if you don't have meta marches, like if you're using Boudica and YSG, you want to use Hermann and Zeuge, the best archer march, then I would save sculptures and put that into the Hermann and Zeuge, because that's going to be a much bigger benefit than what you're getting from going from Luce Alex to Wallace and Luce. That's what I would say. The reason why I maxed out Wallace is because I had literally every other meta march you could think of already expertised, already finished. And at the time I was like, I'm not doing a 6th march. I have 1400 gold heads to use up. What am I going to do with these besides just let them sit in my bag and keep on compiling? So I got to use them. And I love Alex, but using Wallace and Luce is going to be better. By how much? Not a whole lot, but that not a whole lot does add up over the grand scheme of things. So if you're using 2 infantry marches, you don't need Wallace to do really well, but it definitely helps. So I hope that helps you. If you need more information, just keep commenting. I can continue responding, but yeah, that's what I would say. It's not a necessity. You don't need to have Wallace, but he is better. Also, my blue stacks is now stuck at 15% trying to load. That's why I'm still on a farm account. McCoat's in 46? Yes, he is. This is just showing our kingdom, but here's our top by power. So yes, it'll be a lot of fun playing with him. Arguably one of the most well-known Rise of Kingdoms player. Probably worldwide, honestly, because it's like a lot of people know him. Oh, I forgot about this. Dude. That is so awesome. Yeah, KVKs like this is what makes the game. I forgot this is a thing now. Bro. So you can see the items. Resources and speed ups from resource packs and pick ones are not shown here. Okay. So this is what I have open, and this is what's in the bag. So if I open everything, that's awesome. Dude, I gotta make a video on that. How much KP am I going for? Minimum 1 bill. Because that's what the requirement at a minimum. Yeah, ism, of course. I'm a small free-to-play player. Right now I only run one infantry march, full expertise with good gear. Want to now invest in a second march and want infantry. Gotcha. So I would definitely steer you away from investing fully in infantry. I actually did a video with this with Spartan Gaming, talking about, you know, going full into one troop type, and I was like, that is not what you want to do, especially as a free-to-play or low-spend player, especially them, because you are taking away some of the best marches in the game and going for a second tier march, if that makes sense. Because think about it like this. What kind of analogy do you want to use here? If you're trying to set up a gaming system and you invest into a really, really good high-speed computer for your PC, and then you want to make a second gaming station, instead of investing into another very high quality system, maybe a different brand, but another very, very high quality system, you instead go for a second tier of that same brand. That's going to be worse. It's going to perform not as well, but you want to stick to that brand, so you go for a second tier option instead of investing into another high quality different brand. That's kind of what you're looking at when you're going for fully into infantry instead of investing into a really good cav march that's going to perform a lot better than that second tier infantry march. Does that make sense? How much KP do I have right now? Like 7 billion? Do I have my main on here? I don't know if I do. I'll search it. This is my main right now. I got some dead troops back. So yeah, Ism. So my advice for free to play and no spenders is at the end of like your investments, you should have one infantry, one cav, one archer. That's my opinion. Some people have different opinions, but in my opinion, having one of each is the best way to do it. And that's why I enjoy making videos of like, these are the best 3 marches that you could be using. Because like, why would you want to use a really good march and a second tier march when you could use a first tier march of infantry and a first tier march of cavalry? Why would you want to go for a second tier when you could have a first tier, right? Dude, I've spent like the last 30 minutes of this live stream waiting for BlueStacks to open up. This is so annoying. This is pissing me off. But I do need to make a video on this stat thing. That's really cool. I gotta see where I'm at on my main account too. William Wallace, Luce, and Sip Ragnar are top tier though. That is true. I do agree with that. However, I think that if you were to invest into, say, William Wallace, Luce, and Joan and Hugh, that would be much better. You would do a lot better with those 2 pairs than going for full infantry. That's kind of the difference here. Yes, all of those are good marches, but the Hugh and Joan is a better march than going for Scipio and Ragnar. Because like for me, I wouldn't use Scipio and Ragnar as my only infantry march. I would use Wallace and Luce. If I had to like pick out of all the pairings, I would go William Wallace, Luce as my infantry. I would go Hugh and Joan as my cav, and I would go Herman Prime and Zeuge as my archer, if I had to choose between all of them. All right, BlueStacks finally opened. My goodness. It is super, super laggy. I believe it's on my alt account. It hasn't even loaded the information of it yet. There we go. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. I also have to see which ones I need. My gosh, this is slow. I don't think I've ever seen this PC as slow as it is right now. Alright, flux scripts. Yep, so that's what I need. I need to figure out like what are all the ones I'm gonna need for the pop-ups. Zippy Ragnar was my candidate, but I want to wait to the next calves. True. Nowadays you want to run 2 inf, 2 cav, 1 arch. And see, that's what I have right now, but I'm investing into a second archer. Now my main is finally starting to load. I'm gonna end up finishing Kurok before this thing finishes. Jeez. I thought it was funny. So many people, I saw this on like Facebook, which obviously you see a ton of stuff, stupid stuff on Facebook, but people saying like 1846 trying to dodge 1960 and 2489 by putting their like all their farm accounts in the KVK. And it's like, no, this is where all the fighters are. Because people didn't understand that 1846, because of rogues, they just automatically put everybody that wasn't registered into domain 1, so that way all the rogues got put into domain 1, and that way they could select all the people they want in domain 3. It's just funny how many people didn't realize that. If you got 6 marches, every KVK 222 is the way, for sure. I agree with Gainz 111. Yeah, for low spend free to play, that's the way to go. Is it true that Herman Prime 5551 is good to go or not? Slow investments for me are good. Let me pull him up so I can get you correct information. Just because I don't have all of his stuff memorized off the top of my head. Or skill. I mean, that's a good way to start. You want to have this poison at that 1%, but is it a necessity to run? No. But could you run him at 5551? Yeah, you could. Is it going to be better to run him at max? Yes. That's kind of the way I see it. I think people are not giving enough credit to his expertise. That's what I'm saying. I think he's definitely worth the expertise. I think if you are like, I'm going to keep him at 5551 forever, that's not the way to do it. That's not smart. You want to expertise him eventually, but could you run him at 5551 in the meantime? Yes, but you want to eventually expertise him. Also, the poll is 50-50, basically. 52% for 1960, 48% for us. I mean, I'd rather have 5515 or 5551 Hugh in the ball than 5551 Herman. I would agree with that. I agree with that, Samurai. Are we finally getting it? Man, this thing, it's lagging out. I don't know if it's because I'm not like... because I'm playing the PC version, if that's why it's going slower. It shouldn't be. But it's just so slow. I don't know if I... do I wait for this? Just so dumb. You win this easy game, just trust me. Easy is probably not the right word, but I think it'll be close. I mean, I know a lot of people were shocked to see that 1846 and 2489 allied. I actually didn't know the history behind it until this KVK, when people were like, no, that like they hate each other. And obviously not as much as people were saying, because they were able to put the past behind and unite for this KVK. Also, look at the gems on my farm account. This is kind of insane. I missed the more than gems because I was gone for work. And so I was pissed. I saw the more than gems like 10 minutes before reset, and I wasn't able to play. I was like, I opened it just to like, I think it was to open something for pre-KVK in my main. I was like, oh, it's more than gems? I missed it. Artifact on YSG. My ball for this KVK will be Sip, Luce, Herman was huge, Nev Joan, Ragnar YSG, and Hugh and William. Nice. Artifact on YSG, of course. Yeah, that's very, very solid. I actually have no idea if BlueStacks is going to work. I'm debating closing it and reopening it. I don't know. I'm gonna say if we get some donations to cover the Crystal Tech, I can just ignore the BlueStacks, but otherwise I need to save that. But it's just so frustrating. It's been trying to open for 40 minutes now, because I started like 10 minutes into the live stream. It's been 50 minutes. I like Kane so much, he's probably my favorite creator. Come on, man. No, Kane's pretty cool. I like Kane. Yeah, I talked with him on Plato's like anniversary podcast. We did that like drawing event or whatever. Hey Samurai, I appreciate you, man. Have a good one. I'm gonna give this to the 60-minute mark to see if this BlueStacks works, but otherwise I might just give up on this. Alright, while we're waiting, might as well just jump on these farm accounts quick. Is Alex still your best killer? He might still be, even though I didn't use him at all pretty much the last 2 KVKs. He might still be my number 1. I will be doing a video on like my top killers for this KVK. And so I'll do like a before and after, like I always do. And I might honestly transfer resources tonight. I'd have to either bring my farm accounts to the KVK or the Kingsland map, or I'll have to bring my main account back to the home kingdom. We will have to see. But yeah, I won't be able to check until this thing finishes on BlueStacks. Honestly, I might just go to the main, and once BlueStacks opens, it'll crash, but I'll just reopen a farm account. I'm sick of being on farms. Maybe this will make it load faster. Give it some competition. Oh, geez, some. Alright, I'll talk to you later, man. Appreciate you being on. Hope be easier to go to Home Kingdom so you can avoid the cutscenes. That's true. Good point. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just make like a little farm colony with my farms and then teleport in the middle of it. Okay, I need to see. Pick up Discord. Oh wait. Oh, you need to set up a lineup before joining the team. Alright, now my 1 hour mark countdown starts. Of course, now BlueStacks is working. So, let's see. It says tap to start. If this doesn't open immediately, I'm going to be pissed. It's at 16%. Oh, 17. It's moving. Gaining some traction. It's at the 5-minute mark where it's like, I'm going to give up if it doesn't hit it within the hour. Because it's literally been almost 50 minutes. 30%. It's moving. Goodness gracious. Oh geez, this one's kind of loaded. Yeah, I gotta transfer resources probably within the next couple days, just so I have that all done. Stuck at 33% now. Oh, it's at 76. Let's go. Come on. Open. Come on. Part of me is still wondering if the amount that you save from flux scripts, if it's even been worth it. And we're open, finally. About 48 minutes later. BlueStacks is opening. Has my entire city empty right now, but it's opened. Network unstable. All right, looks like we're open now. All right, let me see if I can add. Oh, that might be too jumbled on the screen. I was gonna add my blue stacks. Does anybody have a list of the crystal tech by any chance? For the pop-ups? Trying to find that right now. Yeah, ABS. If you could send that to me on Discord. That's my Discord right there. I thought I had a picture of it, but I can't find it. Yeah, ABS, if you could either send that to me on Discord or put it in the Kingdom chat on like the Discord page, that'd be fine too.
I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it.
Alright guys, while I figure this out, I'm going to end the live stream here. But I appreciate all of you being here. First live stream back for the month. I'll try to go live again here, probably for the first fight, which I think is in either 9 or 10 days. So definitely stay tuned for that. Sorry about the difficulties with getting my main account up earlier. But thank you all for who joined, and I'll see you guys next time.